Hi, Deepak. Good morning.
Very good morning. So, do you have any question or concern regarding earlier topic?
No, Deepak. I actually didn't do the assignment. I will do that today. Actually, got distracted. I had to complete some work and was working, and I didn't look into the assignment. I will do that today.
Oh,
Today, Friday. Friday is my last day in this project. So from Monday, I'll get full time. Yeah.
okay, no worries. So, today we need to work on this data governance and security. Am I
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, for that, as per your request and as per our priority, I have means divide that topics into a chunks so that we can get a more clarity on those topics.
Mm, mm.
And this is an important topic because everyone is concerned about security and governance. Am I right?
Yeah. You started the recording, right?
Yes.
Okay, right. Fine.
So here you are able to see these things we divided in big picture to a smaller pieces so
Mm.
that you can grab and practice step by step. Okay.
Okay.
So here you are able to see we have these options available with us. Like first we will learn data governance fundamental. What is data governance? Importance in a modern data system, governance is security versus compliance. Data
Mm,
life ownership, central versus federal governance, data mesh. Okay.
mm.
Data governance have framework. Like what are the frameworks? Okay. And then we discuss about this cataloging and metadata management.
Mm.
Then access control means RBAC and RBAC and ABAC. Okay.
Mm.
And data security and PL protection, compliance and regulation, audit logging and monitoring. Okay.
Mm.
So I spend lot of time to do this
Yeah.
because so that you will get a clear picture and you will feel confident. Okay.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
confidence come only when you have a something with you.
Yes.
And right. So here I will suggest you if you are able to understand completely, that's fine. If you are not able to understand, that's also fine.
Yeah.
But I want we will have this all these 13 module within a 2 or 3 hours as per your convenient or 1 hour. I want we will cover going through high level. Okay. So
Mm.
that in a after that when we will go on this topic again, then
Mm.
it's easy. I am repeating myself again and again. Right now, don't assume you need to learn, you need to understand everything. Whatever you
Mm.
are understand is fine.
Yes.
You understand my point? But there are a
Yeah.
lot
Yeah.
of need to cover, and you will, if you think I will try, I will grab everything now, which is not possible.
Mm.
Okay, but you will get a glimpse of the idea
Mm.
behind these terms. You understand my
Mm.
point?
Mm.
So for that, I will not right now. I will not. You can say spend more time on a discussion. We will just go through this
Mm.
with a you can say pleasant mind and with a relaxed mode. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
So if we talk about this fundamental, so fundamentals are building block of anything. If you know the fundamental, then you can achieve big things. Am I right?
Mm. Mm.
So if I say data governance is a structure, system of policies, roles, processes, and control that manage how data is accessed, used, secured, and maintained across
Mm.
organizations. Okay. So data governance is equal to control, trust, compliance layer for data. data governance.
Mm.
Why we require? If you don't know the, you can say how you can form a word, how you can form a paragraph. Am I right?
Mm.
Then you cannot write a book. You cannot write a story. You cannot write a poem. Am I right?
Mm.
So building blocks you require. Okay. Like grammar, what is the rules are there. So you need to know. So which we're discussing why problem without data governance, unauthorized data access, data breaches, IIP exposure, and inconsistency and duplicate data, no ownership of data sets, compliance violation. Data governance, control data access. If you have any question, I'm not saying you cannot ask. You can ask. Okay.
Definitely, yeah.
Secure handling. Secure handling, clear ownership and accountability. Trusted means you will get a full control with the help of governance. Okay. So here ensure three pillars: control, trust, and compliance. Okay.
Mm.
Let me give you an example of real world. Let's say in a, you can say your office itself, you have a access of some ports, some part, or some places. Like you have access of let's say floor number 6. You don't have access of floor number 7. Why? Because there they are data center is there of company. Makes sense. And
Mm.
they don't want anyone can access that.
Mm.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
You have a right to do the visit the premise and some area of the premise. You can do that, but you cannot visit all the places.
Mm.
This is one example, means data center where data center is located, you cannot visit. Or another is, let's say there is a pantry. In a pantry, they make a, you can say this room for kitchen. You are
Mm.
not allowed that there as well. Am I
Mm.
right? And
Mm.
if you talk about electricity rooms, you are not allowed that there as well.
Mm.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So database data is there, but it depend upon means user who is able to access and who is not able to access. We need to require that control as well. Okay.
Mm.
And apart from that, trust means if I am making a payment, it will happen only once. It will not
Mm.
happen twice.
Mm.
Even though I am trying to do that.
Mm.
This is called consistency. Okay.
Mm.
And if I'm getting a data, let's say when I book something, and if I am getting a confirmation, I want that confirmation should be in the same format. That value cannot be changed. Am I right? That's
Mm.
called quality. If you are one time you are sending another data, second time you are sending another data, we cannot say it's a quality.
Mm.
Or you can think of if every time your favorite restaurant is changing the taste every time, you're doing some experiment.
Mm.
It means it's not maintaining its quality. You will like that restaurant due to their taste. Am I right? And they
Yes.
if they will change the taste frequently,
Mm.
you understand my point?
Correct. Correct. Mm.
And every country or every organization concerned about the security
Mm.
and rules.
Mm.
So this is a compliance.
Mm.
Simple term.
Mm.
Okay.
Yes.
So when building scalable system, handling customer or service sensitive data, designing analytics platform, working in a regulator industries. Okay,
Mm.
where regulation is required.
Mm.
Now this is a flow, user request, policy engine. Policy engine will decide. Means it's a valid user for pantry, it's a valid user for electricity room, it's a valid user for data center or not. Okay.
Mm.
And based on a decision allow data access is allow or not, or is you can say block. Okay, edit log or then audit log, and then lineage tracking.
mm,
Means it's a means we are, you can say, think of, we are applying a layering there,
mm, mm,
which will make sure right person, means whoever have right, who can access the data.
mm,
Makes sense? No one means anonymous person cannot access anything. Okay, step by step, user required data access, policy engine evaluate rules, whatever rules applied there. Access is granted or denied. Action is logged so that we can audit in the future.
mm,
If you don't have a record, how you can audit? Means this activity done by Ambaji. This is activity done by this. Means that person have a bad attention.
mm,
If he is trying to access the data which he is not, you can say, authorized.
mm,
Makes sense? That means his attention is wrong. How you will identify? If you have something with you, okay, data flow
mm.
is tracked. This is called lineage. Okay, just try to keep, means hold these words, because this is a base and you will see in this our curriculum multiple times. Okay,
Yeah.
so real life analogy: city traffic control system, roads data pipeline,
Mm,
signals policies, vehicle data access request, CCTV audit log.
mm,
Without signal, chaos. With the signal, control flow. It's a simple. You
mm,
understand?
mm,
If control governance is not there, that means there is a traffic jam always there, and people are, you can say, quarreling between, fighting.
mm,
Am I right? And it's a mess. They will wasting their time rather than going a solution. They are restricting and wasting one or other person time as well. Am I
mm,
right?
mm,
So common example: data warehouse access control, data lake governance, rule-based dashboard, API data restrictions. Okay.
mm,
Real use cases: banking. User request policy, mass data. Only finance team can access. Its
mm,
transaction sensitive data is restricted. Okay. E-commerce, data flow governance, analytics, marketing team access behavior data. PI is restricted. Okay.
mm,
PII is restricted. Healthcare, patient data, control access, uh, doctor access full data, researcher access anonymized data only. Okay.
mm,
AI system, training data, governance model. Okay. Data must be clean, compliant, and traceable. Depth, governance versus security versus compliance. Governance, define policies. Security, protect data. Compliance, ensure legal adherence. Okay.
mm,
Governance, define security, enforcement, compliance, validation, relationship. Defines security, enforce, compliance, validates. You understand my point?
mm,
So you can think of manager, which will define the rules, okay, policies, and guard is there, which will check me this person is doing that thing or not. And there is a law, Supreme Court, and you can say country law is there. Am I right? Which is
mm,
validating.
mm,
Okay.
mm,
So this is a life cycle, data life cycle: ownership, create, ingest, process, store, use, archive, and delete. Each stage must have a owner, steward, and consumer.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the same life cycle which we discussed in you can say architect, data architect chapter.
Mm.
That's why I'm saying means whatever you are learning, it's a interconnector.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Centralized versus federal government. Centralized, where everything is available in a central location.
Mm.
Okay. So will whatever, let's say you will, it doesn't matter you are sitting in a Mumbai or you are sitting in a Bangalore or you're sitting in a USA or New
Mm.
Jersey, whatever. If data is centralized, it's available on server. You just need to open your account and log in with your account. You are able to access your company data or your own work data. Am I right?
Mm.
Or
Mm.
you can connect with me as well on a Google without
Mm.
any restriction.
Mm.
Okay. Here we can say centralized strong control because it's a centralized. Am I right?
Mm.
And limitation slower scaling because everything is means on a one place. Am I right? But if
Mm.
you will do this federal, it's a scalable because it's divided into a parts. Sub. Am I right?
Mm.
So to maintain the parts, it's a hard
Mm.
limitation, hardcore because right now earlier every your teammates available in a same room.
Mm.
Now they are available in a different room.
Mm.
You have a better control. You have a better option for scalability. For you, it's a hard to govern.
Mm.
You understand my point?
Mm. Yeah.
And failure scenario, no governance lead to data breach means and no ownership lead to inconsistency, no audit lead to lack of traceability, no classification express sensitive data, expose sensitive data. Okay.
Mm.
So common mistake, no data classification, hard-coded permission, no, which need to be flexible and you can say not hard-coded. Tomorrow, maybe you require a new user come into picture, which you need to give a specific permission. Okay, which will not exist. So for that, if you hard-coded permission, then it's a hard makes sense to change. You understand my point?
Yeah.
So it should be dynamic. Memory hooks, governance control layer, security protection layer, compliance legal layer, lifecycle create, you delete, ownership accountability. Now you need to try these. Okay. And
Mm.
assignment as well. Golden point, always define ownership, always classify data, always enforce access control, always log actions, always track data flow. Okay.
Mm.
Formula, first define data classification, how you can define, classify your data.
Mm.
Okay, then access control, who is able to access. Okay, then governance layer, then audit, then trade-off.
Mm.
Final result, you can now understand, design and explain data governance system with a clarity and confidence. Okay,
Mm. Okay.
hope you like this. Hope you like my efforts
Yeah. Yeah.
because if you don't like and if you are not able to understand, then it's a useless. Then I need to do the rework again.
Mm.
That's why I'm saying it's your class, Ambaji. If you don't
Okay.
mean because everyone they have their own style to do the thing.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Means I come up with my own things as per my understanding. But you are free to give me a suggestion. Hey Deepak, if you
Sure.
do this way, then it's yes. I have a one more suggestion which will I will come up with the next lesson. So yes, that also. Now you have a fundamental with you. Now we will go to this data
Okay.
governance framework. This is
mm,
next topic
mm,
which we need to know. Earlier, we know fundamentals. Now we will framework, whatever frameworks are there. Okay.
mm,
Data governance frameworks are structures, model that define how governance is organized, enforced, and operator approach and interface.
mm,
Because why we need to use framework? Because they are battle tested, well
mm,
proven by industry and accepted by industry.
mm,
Okay. And I can say rather than reinventing the wheel, you
mm,
need to use wheel and invent something else which is not existing.
mm,
If something is exist and you are able to fulfill, it's fulfilling your objective, you can go with that.
mm.
You understand my point?
Yeah.
So problem without framework, governance become ad hoc, rules are unclear,
Mm,
data quality issues emerge, policies become inconsistent,
mm,
domain governs data differently.
mm,
Okay, because there is no rule, there is no control. Am I right?
mm,
Without governance framework, standardized control, defined ownership, consistent policies, better trust in data, scale governance operating model. Okay.
mm,
If I will say, hey, means you have a choices. You can you can purchase a car. Which company is making from last, you can say 50 years. Okay. And they launched a new car as an experiment. So there are pros and cons of there. Am I right? If
mm,
you will purchase a new car, which is a experimental one, then you need to be ready for a problem as well. Am I right?
mm,
Then you need to ready for that because company is claiming, hey, we are not sure. Am I right? But if you go with a legacy, then you can see you are not getting new feature, but you have a everything. But these framework are still evolving year by year, and it's serving new, you can say this, new request as well. So me, it's fulfilling both the thing, current and past as well.
mm,
You understand my point?
mm,
So theory governance, you can say governance framework usually cover policies, rules and standards, ownership, accountability, quality, trust and fitness, control, enforcement, operating model, how governance runs.
mm,
Okay, which this is the same thing which we discussed earlier. It's not gonna change. When? Am I right?
mm,
So now, if this governance framework, policies, ownership, data quality, controls, and operating model, step by
mm,
step working, define governance principle. Okay, assign ownership role, which we discussed earlier. Create policy and standards. Create, you can say, define, control, and quality rules. Choose governance operating model.
mm,
Key principles. Frameworks make governance repeatable,
mm, mm,
scalable, and enforceable.
mm,
So that's why we have a governor in a
mm,
city.
mm,
Hierarchy is there.
mm.
So if you able to understand normal terminologies, you are able to understand everything.
Yes.
Am I right?
Yes. Yes.
So that's why I want you will start thinking in a your surrounding rather than just thinking in a data only. Just
Yeah.
check the surrounding and find out whatever you are doing. Just try to correlate with those things.
Mm,
You can have this whatever governance. You can take an example of any shop. You can take
mm,
an example of any business. You can take an example of anything
Mm.
because data is everywhere.
Yes, yes.
Okay, but you need to open your mind.
Mm.
Okay,
Yeah.
why I am saying that? Are you able to understand why I am saying that?
Because from surrounding only we will be able to easily correlate, right?
Yes, if
Mm.
you have that capability, then you can defend or do anything in the interview as well. Am I
Mm.
right?
Yeah.
Because that time you are means you have practiced so many things.
Mm.
You have designed so many systems rather than
Mm.
just focusing on a Uber and Ola.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here governance model, constitution governance framework, law policies, and
Mm.
department data domains. Okay. And the mayor officials, data owner and
Mm.
stewards, auditor, quality controls. Okay.
Mm.
Without governance model, disorder. With governance model, structure operations.
Mm.
Common example like enterprise data governance office, data mesh federal governance, centralized governance councils, domain owned governance models. Okay,
Mm.
so here control central data office defines customer data policies, owner assignments, data quality controls.
Mm.
Okay, retail product domains on product data, sale domain on sale data, federal governance aligned standards.
Mm.
Okay, now you understand the means things are same, but based on a requirement, these things are
Mm.
changing. So
Mm.
you need to focus on a domain as well. What is its requirement?
Mm.
You cannot think or you cannot apply same thing for same thing is not applicable for everyone.
Mm.
Makes sense? Let's say if you are applying that, that means you are forcefully saying that, hey, even
Mm.
though in a restaurant we have an option to mean order as per our choice, but we are saying, hey, we are not serving any order. We have this thali. If you want to eat, just eat it. We are not doing that. But
Mm.
this is not applicable. You need to respect domain. You need to respect the requirement, user
Mm.
requirement. Okay.
Mm.
If you have a requirement is clear and you have this tool with you, you can take a better decision.
Mm.
You understand my point?
Yeah.
Then in a real retail product domain on product data. Okay. And sale domain on sale data. And federal governance aligned standards.
Mm.
Healthcare, clinical data on patient data. So these are data who can access control, quality rules, compliance mapping. Okay, data mesh, each domain own data product. Central government defines standard. Okay,
Mm.
okay.
Yeah.
Now we'll move to this DAMA DAM book overview.
Mm.
Data management body of knowledge.
Mm.
Major area data manage, management body of knowledge. Data governance architecture, data quality, metadata management, security, master data management.
Mm.
Think of it as a enterprise playbook for data management.
Mm.
Okay. Policy driven governance. This is a you can say overview. This is overview and policy driven governance. Here policy is a lead or decision maker. Based on a policy, we will decide. Make sense?
Mm.
Also define access rule. Data retention means how much time we retain this data, which we discussed earlier as well. Am I right? So classification standards and quality threshold. If data classified at a PII, then encryption required.
Mm.
Okay, data ownership and stewardship. So
Mm.
roles, owner, accountability. It's accountable for everything.
Mm.
Makes sense?
Mm.
Steward, quality management. It will take care of a kind of QA. It will maintain the quality. Custodian, technical controls.
Mm.
Ownership answer, who owns data. Ownership answer, who owns data. Steward answer, who keeps it trustworthy.
Mm.
Okay. Data quality governance dimension, accuracy, completeness, consistency, timeliness, validity. Example rule. Customer email cannot be null.
Mm.
Data quality governance.
Mm.
Accuracy, completeness, consistency, timeless, time, timeliness,
Timeliness. Yeah.
yes, timeliness means right now, let's say your data is need to be refreshed upon time. Makes sense.
Mm.
To governance operating models, centralized, federal, domain based, which we discussed earlier. Am I right?
Mm.
Failure scenario, no ownership, no quality governance, okay, no policy enforcement, wrong operating model, governance bottleneck,
Mm.
okay. Confusing ownership with the stewardship, defining policy but not enforcing them. If you are applying a law and rule and regulation applying, if no one is following, it's a useless. If you are police and government not is enforcing that to follow, then it's a use. There is no use. Am I right?
Mm.
Centralized everything.
Mm.
You are thinking in a centralized manner only,
Yeah.
but which is not applicable. Let's say you're working in a, you can say this new era, and where everyone means offices are possible in a work from home as well. Am I right?
Mm.
But you are rigid with the, you can say, work from office only.
Mm.
So you need to think about a requirement and situation
Mm.
and what's your objective.
Mm.
Okay. Memory hooks framework blueprint DMD DAMA means government body of knowledge. Owner accountable, steward trust, centralized control, federal scale. Okay.
Mm.
And this is a question. This is assignment summary. Governance framework provide a operating structure for policies, ownership, data quality, and governance execution. Golden point.
Mm.
Governance needs structures. Ownership must be explicit. Quality is governed, not assumed. Operating model determines scalability, and framework prevent governance chaos. Okay,
Mm.
like you can think of this traffic light system. Am I right?
Mm.
It's a well proven.
Mm.
Rather than using this, if you think I will create my own,
Mm.
is this good? You are thinking good.
Mm.
Are you thinking good or not?
What?
If you are going to create your own traffic system,
Mm. Yes.
traffic control, or which one is better? You will use existing one or you will create new from scratch.
Use the existing one. If there is any modification required, I will do.
You need to work on that. If
Mm.
something is not fulfilling your requirement, am I right?
Yeah.
So could we move ahead?
Yeah.
Now we learn this fundamental and learn this framework. Okay. Now we are doing this cataloging and metadata management. Could you tell me what you understand from catalog and meta data.
See, catalog is nothing but like folder structure, how we need to store the data. Like if I correlate in the database, we used to store schema name, then followed by database, then the table name, something like that. Catalog means
You can say
metadata.
if you will, yes, if you will go anywhere for shopping or anything, they will give you some brochure. Am I
Mm,
right?
mm,
Where they will give means provide a
mm,
means required high level information of
mm,
their product. If you talk about restaurant, they will give you a menu card, right?
mm, mm,
Where you can say price and you can say price of items are there and price is there. If you
mm,
talk about this, you can say this paint shop or hardware shop, and you will go there to purchase a paint for your house.
mm,
They will give you a catalog for coloring, choice of color. Am I right? If
mm,
you think about a car showroom, they will give a catalog of
mm,
where you are able to see. It can
mm,
contain multiple item or single item, it doesn't
mm,
matter, but they will provide a catalog. Am I right?
mm,
And metadata is nothing, it will give you some glimpse of the item, high
mm,
level. Okay.
mm,
And if you are interested in detail, then you can, if first you will, from metadata, you will decide, hey, this is a high level information. If I need to go on deep, then I require a more detailing. Then they will provide you a more detailing or brochure of that particular item or car.
mm,
You understand my point?
mm,
Let's say on this color you will choose, then then you will express your interest in a Asian company. Then they will go for only show you things related to Asian, not other company.
mm,
Okay. Hope you are able to correlate the things,
mm.
Ambaji.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I want from your side as well, whatever you are giving an example, just try to give in a simple manner
Mm,
and try to analyze with a simple life, correlate with a simple life.
mm.
If you think, whatever, what is my ask is a right ask or it's a wrong ask.
No, that is correct only. With simple analogy only we can understand the complex things so that we can remember forever. Yeah.
Yes, and because you are living life in a normal way, am I right?
Mm,
You are
mm,
not living life in a data.
mm,
Okay. So if you correlate your, you can say, learning with your real life thing, then you are repeating your real life daily routine means on a regularly. Then it's
mm,
become easy for you.
mm,
Then you don't need to spend extra time there.
mm,
Right now, what people are doing, they are spending extra time
mm,
because they are thinking it's a different thing.
mm,
Okay, Imbaji.
yes.
If you have a different opinion, please share
No,
with
no.
me. Maybe I can learn something from you because anyone can learn. And am I
Yes,
right?
yes.
So now we need to understand these two terms: data cataloging and metadata management. Okay. Catalog is a structure search searchable inventory for enterprise data. Makes sense. So you can think of indexing. On a
Mm,
first page of the book, there is an index. Okay.
yeah.
It
Mm,
helps organize answer, what data exists, where does it live, who owns it, can I trust?
mm,
Means user want to know this first
mm,
before going ahead. Am I right?
mm, mm,
That data catalog search, Google search for enterprise data.
mm,
Metadata management manages data about data. As I told you, it's a you can say high level information,
Yeah.
giving structure, meaning, and operation context. Okay. Why? Why is required? Because you have a lot of data with you. Makes sense. And if you will fetch that, it's a time consuming and it's a costly. Am I right?
Yes.
Why no? Why you are not giving a, you can say, just glimpse, high level thing based on a selection? Then you go step by step. What user require rather than giving whole thing at the same time. Let's say thali, serve a thali to user. Am I right?
Mm.
But user don't require thali. User require only coffee.
Mm.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So based on a requirement, you need to serve. Okay, step by step. So here, data is hard to discover because if you give everything, then it's hard to discover. Am I right?
Mm. Mm.
And duplicate data set emerge, analyze, use inconsistent sources, sensitive data may be exposed,
Mm.
governance become difficult. But in a with a cataloging, discoverable data assets, trusted data sets, better classification and control, faster analytics delivery, or
Mm.
stronger governance foundation.
Mm.
Core theory: a data catalog combine discovery, find data, metadata, understand data, classification, protect data, search, enable reuse. Make
Mm.
sense?
Mm.
Think of, you can say this, any website. If they will not give you up, you can say this listing page. Okay.
Mm.
They will give us directly detailed page. Am I right? They
Mm.
will not give us, so you need to scroll. On a same page, you need to scroll a lot. Am I right?
Mm.
But if they will give a listing page, from there you can choice. Am I right?
Mm.
And even though if listing, they will give a listing option to you, but they are not giving a option to filter.
Mm.
Makes sense?
Yeah.
Then it's a and data is long. If data is small, then listing of only is feasible because on a single page you are able to see the data, all the data. Am I right? But
Mm.
if data is huge,
Okay.
then then you require filtering. You understand my point?
Mm.
But right now we are focusing on this metadata and this cataloging. So don't worry about those things. Okay. So you can say this classification, protect data, discover, find data, filters. Okay.
Mm.
Filter or pagination, you can use that. Okay.
Mm. Mm.
And you can say this when building enterprise data platform, supporting analytics user, warning, data lakes, managing sensitive data, and enabling self-service data discovery. How? Flow
Mm.
architect visuals, data source, metadata extraction, data catalog, classification tags, search and discovery, governance controls.
Mm.
Okay. Step by step working. Data sets are scanned, metadata is captured, catalog stores metadata centrally, assets get classified, users search and discover data, governance use catalog intelligence. Key principle: catalogs make data discoverable, metadata makes it
Understandable.
understand.
Mm.
Hope now you are able to understand my first example.
Mm.
You understand?
Yeah.
And and whatever example we are taking from real world, I think means it's good for you to memorize.
Mm.
Okay.
mm,
Real life analogy books, data sets, library, data catalog, library catalog, and labels, metadata. Okay. Categories, classification tags, search, desk, discoverable engine. Without catalog, hard to find information, organized access.
mm,
Common example, enterprise data catalogs, metadata repositories, business glossaries, data discovery platform.
mm,
Examples include Apache Atlas. Okay.
mm,
Real use case like which we
mm,
already discussed. So,
mm,
but in this context, you can check that order data,
mm,
produce product data, click stream data. Okay,
mm,
protect sensitive, you can say attributes, healthcare,
mm,
patient data classification, sensitive tagging, control discovery,
mm,
enterprise data lake. So
mm,
here data is same, but now you are in an incremental manner. You are learning how you are applying the things.
mm,
Okay.
mm,
So what is data cataloging? The cataloging use a catalog usually store data set name, owner, schema, business meaning, sensitive tags, and lineage references. Okay. It combines inventory plus context plus kernels.
mm,
Type of metadata technical. Technical means who require developer or database engineer. Makes sense.
mm,
Business metadata, which require end users.
mm,
Operation database, which require your operation team,
mm,
which last refresh time, pipeline
mm,
run status, uses frequency. Am I right?
mm, mm,
Data recovery and search, discovery and search, sports finding trusted data set, owners definition, detailed asset. Think
mm.
search engine for a enterprise data.
Okay. Mm,
Okay. Data classification. Public, internal, confidential, PI. Sensitive personal data. Okay. PII. So metadata driven architect. When you say metadata driven architect, event driven, means in that they mean that architecture they are focusing on this part.
mm,
Whatever they are doing, they will focus on this part only.
mm,
Makes sense? Which is drive
mm,
or architecture. Okay.
mm,
If they will say this, you can say centralized or central driven or event driven, that means they are focusing on this.
mm.
Okay.
Okay.
Failure scenario, no cataloging hidden data asset, no metadata, low trust, no classification security risk, poor discovery, duplicate reporting. Okay, common mistakes. Treating catalog as a documentation only, ignoring business metadata, no ownership assigned, no classification tag, static metadata not maintained. Okay, hello, Ambaji.
Yeah. Yeah.
Memory hooks, catalog search, technical structure, business meaning, operation runtime, metadata can drive automation.
Mm,
Okay. This is MCQ and this is subjective type question assignment which you need to do as a beginner, as an intermediate, and as advanced. Summary.
okay.
Catalogs enables discovery, metadata provide context,
Context. Mm,
and meta-driven architecture enable intelligence governance. Okay.
mm.
Golden points. Catalog improve
Discovery. Mm,
availability, availability, discoverability, and
Mm,
metadata create trust, classification enable protection, search support reuse, metadata can drive control automation, interview
mm,
formula, define catalog, explain metadata types, explain discovery and classification, connect to metadata driven architecture. Final, yes. You can now explain the design data catalog and metadata info as part of the enterprise governance architecture.
mm,
Okay, now I need to know your point of view regarding this new approach which we will adopt. Is this fine with you or not, or any improvement you require? I need to hear from you.
mm. Think the content is more 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 means it is good only. Real time analogy is good. Yeah.
And way of this any, because right now I am, but without practice it's not gonna work.
Yes. I need my practice. Yes.
You understand my point?
Yeah.
Means even though I am spending hours or days to improve this, but if my, you can say, student or audience is not enjoying and not practicing on this,
Yeah.
then is it will not gonna work, and end of the day we will
No, no,
face,
definitely. It is bi-directional, right? One, it's not only your effort, is our effort also needed.
and result come from your efforts only, not from
Correct.
mine.
Yeah.
Okay, I can drive, I can means organize the things, but
Yes.
until unless you will not spare your time to do the practice on a daily basis, because consistency matter.
Yeah.
Am I
Everywhere.
right?
Right? Yeah.
Everywhere.
Mm.
And Ambaji, we have only 24 hours,
Yes.
not less, not more. So
Yes.
whatever
Everyone.
you need to do, whatever you need to do,
Mm.
you need to do in these time only.
Mm.
Okay. So I can say you need to make a balance and
Yes.
define your priority.
Mm.
Okay. And even though means you will decide that, hey, I will give 10 minutes to do this,
Mm.
just give that. Start. Okay. Start giving that 10 minutes or 20 minutes, but
Mm.
be consistent there.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you need to give a, you can say, particular time frame you need to give that. No, it's totally up to you.
Mm.
But be consistent there,
Mm.
and then you are able to see lot of change with
Mm.
this simple decision. There are a lot of change in your life.
Mm.
Makes sense,
Yeah.
because now are people thinking like they are machine, but they are
Mm.
not machine. They have a mind to reasoning the things. They
Mm.
have a mind to plan. They have a mind to organize.
Yes.
If you organize everything in advance, then your mind is ready to take that
Mm.
up, and
Mm.
it will help you to remind to
Mm.
establish as well. Am I right?
Mm.
Okay. So, do we need to connect after 5 minutes, or today? For today, this is fine. It's totally up to you. I don't have an issue there.
I think 7:30, right? So think we can connect when we are connecting again. Maybe.
It's totally up to you. Today, I have a time.
Okay.
After 1 hour, we can connect, or after 5 minutes, we can connect.
Okay. I'll text you, Deepak. Yeah. Because we covered a lot of things today, right? So